Men's Minute Modcast with his mate John. Episode 209.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Men's Minute Modcast with his mates. And today my mate is John. Hello, John.
So nice to see you, Min.
Likewise. Now we've only got a minute, so let's crack on. Now my first question to you is, you've looked inside nearly 3,000 management teams. So can you share a story of one that surprised you, either for better or worse?
I'm going to start with worse. And of course, there will be no names of individuals or companies. But the surprise for the worse is when someone is clearly either incompetent or clearly lying. Like, everybody lies all the time and it's okay, right? Everyone, like, we're always telling to try to, do these pants make my BUTT look big, right? You generally don't say, oh my God, never wear those, right? But when someone is clearly incompetent or clearly lying, not only do they not know that we know that they're incompetent or lying, right? But they think it's impossible that anyone could know that they were incompetent or lying. And I'm sorry to tell you, that did not happen once, right? So it's always interesting. And as time went on, I got a little bit better at trying to tease out or play with that. But mostly, for years and years, I just kind of looking at my colleagues and thinking, are you hearing what I'm like? Are these guys, can they hear the shit that are they smelling the coffee that they're serving? Because it's not good coffee. Nobody wants that. So anyway, that's the lesson.
So just delve into that a little bit more. So what would be those telltale signs when you're thinking, I'm not quite sure about it?
Well, now you automatically, this is why I enjoy conversating with you so much, because if I knew the telltale signs, I very likely would have already written a book about it or done a TED Talk, because there's no, if he pulls his ear like this, or, if his eyes start to, there's no sign, right? But it is unbelievably clear, but it isn't clear intellectually or clear in a visual or even an auditory fashion. It's clear to our somatic senses, to our spiritual senses. But if one is a hyper-intellectual, as I have not only been accused of being, correctly accused of being, if you're a hyper-intellectual, like, you have to say, what's the reason? What's the tell? No, you don't need to know. You just know this is pure and utter bullshit, right? And that doesn't make it bad, but then the question has to be, can you interrogate somehow? Can you say, hey, do you know that this is pure and utter bullshit, right? Is this some kind of perform? Are you Andy Kaufman? Is this some kind of postmodern art thing that you're doing? Because in which case, bravo, right? But if you're actually trying to communicate to an investor who wants to put in hundreds of millions or billions of dollars into your large cap growth company, right? Maybe you should dial down the bullshit a little.